Aloha, good morning. We just got to work. We haven't even punched in yet, but it's 5 o'clock. Just give you an idea of what the yard's like at 5 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, the front door is open. Don't have to go through the back door. Yeah, we kind of outgrown the storehouse. Memorial Day weekend. Nobody. For 5 o'clock, but these guys started at 12 midnight, so it's been like this for 5 hours already. So now we're gonna get the truck pre-trip, get it warmed up, and we'll go look for this container here in the yard. We're taking it down to the commodity distributor about 3.5 miles away. We're gonna drop it off, do their transfer, and then pick up the empty, dump that, more than likely bring another LTL back here to the yard, and then pick up another full going down to the commodity distributor, and that time we'll stand by and offload. And then we'll dump that, and around it goes. Next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you've moved 8, 9, 10 cans. That's what we're doing. So it's 11:35, and we just put our 8th movement of the day here on the dock out here in the Campbell Industrial. sofas went down to one of the big timeshares in Waikiki. Just they're resetting the furniture. And we've been hauling to this company for years. It's a never-ending process keeping up with the high standards of the hotels in Waikiki. They're always swapping out old for new. So we're dropping off the full and we're going to pick up the empty. It had the same thing in it. It was delivered yesterday. So this will be our 9th movement of the day. It's been a pretty easy day. Going pretty much how I thought it would. No real surprises. Just going to move up a little bit so we can get the doors closed. That should be enough. So the shipping terminal's on a modified schedule. They close for lunch at 11:15. They'll come back at 1 o'clock. So I'm not sure what dispatch wants to do with this container. If they want me to go and wait in line or bring it back to our terminal so we can do something else while the shipping terminal goes to lunch. About freight, it's very trashy business. had this doctor I went to one time. I would have continued going to him, but he left. He moved back to the mainland. But he used to say, if you do 100 sit-ups a day, you'll live 10 years longer. The other thing he used to say is, if you take the stairs instead of the escalator, you'll live 10 times longer, 10 years longer. And he also said if you can bend over and tie your shoes every day, and bend over and pick up trash every day, and bend over and I forget what he said. But basically, if you pick, you know, just do stuff that I gotta think about it more, because he had a really neat way of saying it. But basically, he used to say, to that extent, just use it or lose it, you know. Take the stairs because it's good for you. Anyway, we're going to check with dispatch to see what they want to do with this. Well, we ended up taking that empty back to our terminal, putting it in the yard. It's 12:45 right now, so in 15 minutes or so, somebody's going to probably pick it up from the yard and take it back to the shipping terminal. Maybe I'll do it later on. We'll see. But in the meantime, we got an empty container at over on Austin Lane. I haven't been to Austin Lane in years. Little zigzag over there. Austin Lane, there used to be it might still be there for all I know. There used to be a company that made solar hot water heaters. You didn't go there and buy the solar hot water heater. You went there to buy the components to make a solar hot water heater. And for years, that was a big thing in Hawaii, where you'd buy these black metal boxes, and then you line it with a copper pipe, and then you spray that black, and then you put the whole box behind glass, and then you just run a circulating pump from what would be your hot water tank, and during the course of the day, that black box with all those pipes wound around inside it would circulate, and it would give you some really good hot water. The only drawback was it was pretty bulky and it was pretty heavy, and you usually would mount it up on the roof, so that's why you had to build it on the roof. You can't, it would be really difficult to build it and then put it up on the roof, because it's so many between the metal box, the glass, and all the copper pipe. You don't see them that much anymore, but that was a big part. We used to deliver a container there almost a couple times a month, I remember. Back in the day, it'd be interesting to see if they're still there. I can't remember the name of the company. But Austin Lane is just a little dead-end road. There used to be an electrical company in there that we delivered for. They relocated. It's got one of the nicest, nicer thrift shops. If you were looking for furniture for your apartment, that's the thrift shop I would go to. Because nobody knows about it. They always have good stuff. This is Austin Lane right here. Well, my wife used to come here for fabrics, and we used to redo furniture. This is the place we go. That thrift shop, is it still there? we're working this weekend. Gotta take care of the big boxes. It's really easy work. I think there's a full and an empty tomorrow, and then two fulls and maybe two empties on Sunday. But it goes pretty fast, so I don't mind it. But yeah, we came in at 5. We did 13 movements. We drove 127 miles. All the truck's running perfect. It's got a few things I'd like to tweak, but it's not really my truck, so I don't want to tweak them too much. Just keep it clean and keep it running. It's probably the best thing to do. But that is about it for this week. We'll do a little bit maybe on the weekend, but looking forward to Memorial Day and maybe having a couple of hot dogs. But tonight we're going to make the salad and pizza. That's what's on the menu for tonight. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha.